as the LGA conference 2026 kicks off, we are seeing the year that AI is becoming quite mature, it's becoming more used, it's becoming more usable, it's being far more understood. It's kind of dominating a lot of our conversations in the public sector, especially in local government, because of its ability to help support overworked staff, its ability to help re-engineer new services, new service design, and kind of provide better things for residents. It's also been great at helping to understand what's going on by being able to analyze data and make changes on the back of that. But it's important as we get into this, thinking about where we've been. And kind of last year, we were in a position, and the year before, where it was an unknown quantity and it was harder to kind of understand what it could do, what it can't do. What we're seeing in 2026 is development of a better understanding. We're also starting to see maturity from some of the early suppliers. So, forget the absolute monsters, the Microsofts, forget the Goliaths like AWS. Think about people like Beam, whose Magic Notes was a very early success that has grown and kind of developed, flourished into like a series of different tools that interconnect together to really support staff, help them do their job better using these AI tools, ambient transcription, report writing, to kind of really maximize their impact. And also kind of then deliver better services for the resident, which an AI couldn't do as well as a human, because it's about that interface that kind of really emphasized that human in the lead process. We've seen great things with early pieces, with things like Hey Geraldine, which kind of really caught the imagination and is a really reusable pattern that others have looked into, providing that level of support from internal tools, that we're now building out into things like Oscar, which is a concierge that sits at the front door that is able to triage residents as they come in via website, via call center, via WhatsApp, and actually then refer them off to different agents. So, all of your council agents can kind of now have this one single point of contact that knows, where people should go. So kind of directing them to the right digital colleague across the building. We are seeing big problems still. We're seeing things like legacy technology still butting against this. We're seeing problems with kind of the quality, quantity, and kind of accuracy of data that's being fed into things, rubbish in, rubbish out, and kind of tackling that and understanding what's going on is another key job to be done. We're seeing success with things like the National Frailty Index, being able to use publicly available data to help pinpoint frail people who may fall, and also to use council's internal data to kind of help do gap analysis and adult social care MOTs and all sorts of wonderful things. So there's a lot of stuff going on and there's great suppliers out there doing it. We're hoping that the LGA conference is able to work out ways in which they want to further utilize these great tools, the problems that they need solved, and also to kind of see this sort of journey of maturity as AI develops and continues to develop, and how it can be best used in their context at the front door. The other bit that I'm really interested to see is with a tool like Oscar, which is a concierge, it can really help facilitate residents finding the right services in terms of LGR and kind of all of the review services going on. So that's kind of one thing that we're super keen to do. And I forgot to say, if you are going to the LGA conference, have a wonderful time. I hope you have some great discussions, debates, and kind of learn a lot about what's going on. If you would like to talk about anything AI related, get in touch with us. My name's Adam Dustergear, and I set up a company called DatNexa. Find it at datnexa.com, and we do big ideas, bold technology for a better tomorrow. Speak to you soon.